I'm going to record on this timeline some information about stabilizing. So the first thing I would do is stabilize a clip and export it, and then re-import it, and then I can do things like change the speed of it, etc. You can't always do every effect at the same time. And I happen to know you can't change the speed and stabilize at the same time. So here I am. I would find the area of the clip that is relatively stable and that I want to stabilize further. And I would select my in and my out point and bring it down to the timeline. In this case, I'm going to actually change the sequence settings to match the clip, although I don't always do that, because all I'm doing is processing this clip and spitting it out again and bringing it back in. I don't need the audio, so I'll highlight the video, get rid of the audio, and I'm going to look for the effect called Warp Stabilizer. So I'm going to use the search field and I'm going to type in warp, and there it is. I can then grab it, double click it, or drag it onto the clip, and it appears in the effects control panel. And you can see the blue bar means it's analyzing in the background. While it's doing that, we're going to decide if we want smooth motion or no motion. And do we want it to do we want the position, the scale, the rotation, or do we just want to use the category called subspace warp, which is generally a workable category? And then either the subspace warp or position, scale, and rotation is fine. And then the output, what do we want Premiere to do? Do we want it to enlarge it and crop it and scale it? I don't think so usually. I just want to stabilize it usually. The last choice is kind of a crazy one where it synthesizes the edges or makes up pixels that are missing from the tilting of the image. You could try this. Premiere has gotten better at this, but it may not be what you really want. So you can try some of these things. If you do auto scale, it might punch in too close on the image, more than you want it to. So after you're finished, just export into out and then re-import. The red bar on the timeline means it's not rendered, but it will render upon export.